Hello, everybody. I just want to make sure that everything is broadcasting correctly and that my audio is working and that my video is working. And yes, I know I am about 5 minutes late to the broadcast. I know we're supposed to start at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp, but stuff happens. And I also jumped onto my Instagram to remind people that it is the weekly show tonight. So, 5 minutes late is better than not doing the broadcast at all, I think. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the broadcast. Make sure everything's working correctly. Go back over to my text on screen. So supposedly, I believe Be Live has started to do to roll out like live sales on your broadcasts. Like if you're, I don't know if that works for like service-based businesses, but I think it's supposed to work for like product-based businesses. I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. You guys aren't not seeing what I'm seeing, but that's a possibility for like maybe readings or I don't know. So Lisa says, happy Friday, everyone. Want to make sure that this is also broadcasting over to YouTube before I do my little introductory spiel as normal. For some time, like weirdly enough, with this simulcasting, which I'm like not complaining about at all. I really enjoy the simulcasting. I think it's great that I can do it to both places at the same time. But what's weird is it's a little bit laggy between the Facebook stream and the YouTube stream. So there's that. And also when I begin my broadcast, the YouTube one cuts out a little bit ahead. So if I do my introductions too soon, like people on YouTube don't see the introductions or hear it. So it's just like, I'm like halfway through my introduction. That's when it kicks in. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's very weird. Anyway, hello, Dina. How are you? All of our regular listeners, regular Friday night crew are here. And if you are not a regular, why don't you just become one? Just join us. The more, the merrier. All right, let me quickly. As you can see, I'm broadcasting from my kitchen today. I mean, by the time we're done with all of this, you guys are probably going to see the inside of my house anyway for different areas. And yes, originally, I did broadcast from my kitchen over at my bistro table, and you see the window in the background with my cookbooks and my Kuan Yin statue and my little AT-AT Star Wars concrete thing. And I think my like Himalayan, my little mini Himalayan rock, like I did it up for the background. But life in quarantine, I've been moving things around as I'm comfortable. It's been on the couch for a number of months, and now I'm in the kitchen with a bunch of cookbooks underneath my laptop so that I can have kind of a standing desk, because it's just been, I just got to change things up, guys. I gotta, Oh, okay. Oh, and Renee's here too. Hi, Renee. Welcome. And Dina's husband is turning the big 50 today, 50. Happy birthday to your husband, Dina. That's something definitely to celebrate. Hey, next year I'm turning the big 40. So I know it's surprising, right? All right. Let me look at to make sure that we're broadcasting correctly on the YouTube. I'm not sure why I'm not getting updates for my own feed, because I subscribe to myself. Is that like narcissistic if you subscribe to your own YouTube channel? Don't answer that. It's a hypothetical question. Let's see. I mean, when you really think about it, it's been a year of those kind of Hilary-isms, right? Is it narcissism if you're subscribed to your own YouTube channel? All right. Subscriptions. Come on. Let me make sure. Yep. Looks like we're broadcasting.
Subscribe to your own YouTube channel.
And let's not do the surround sound, please and thank you. All right, good. We're good to go. I know, first 5 minutes, and we haven't even gotten to the introductions yet, so let's do that. And then I'm going to pour myself a scotch, yes, live on camera, because I wanted to do that before I got on camera, but I already saw that I was running late. So since I'm in my kitchen, I can go ahead and do that. Got my scotch bottle right there. So, all right, introductions. Hello, I'm Hilary, professional tarot reader, demystifying the mystical and putting you in touch with the most beautiful of gifts, your own intuition. And don't argue with me. Yes, you have intuition. So if you're not familiar with the broadcast, if it's your first time tuning in, or if you're watching a replay from the archives, welcome, welcome, welcome. I do this every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my professional Facebook page, and now simulcasting to YouTube. So welcome to the broadcast if you're tuning in, whenever you're tuning in. And we have a couple of our regular viewers here. So this week, it's not a topic episode. It's more of a check-in episode. I didn't do a broadcast last week because I was on vacation. We did not go anywhere. We did not do anything, and it was everything that I've ever wanted. Because I really, really needed the vacation from my day job and from, just doing tarot readings, just go, go, go. So it was a staycation. We didn't go anywhere, and we didn't do anything or have an agenda. We just chilled out and relaxed and made space and made time. And I feel like we were just past the point of burnout, so much so that I don't even know if the vacation last week made a dent in my psyche. But I certainly think that it had to have helped a little bit. So, and you got to remember to do that for yourself. Sorry, I don't mean to untangle the knots in my hair. I swear I brushed it before I came on camera, but I gotta take care of my hair. My stylist is going to be so unhappy with me when I come back to him. But anyway, you have to take care of yourself. You have to make time, make the effort. You cannot run yourself ragged, and you cannot give from a place of lack. So if you're realizing that you're burnt out, it may be that you've been giving your energy in the wrong places, to the wrong people, to the wrong situations. This is something that I've been learning in my own priestess work, training to become a priestess, and realizing where my time is being spent, and that I do tend to give it my all in different situations. And then I realize if I give everything to every situation all the time, I have nothing left to give myself. And then I'm wondering why I'm burnt out. So if that resonates with you guys, hit that heart emoji. If you feel like that message would be helpful to your friend that's not watching the broadcast, go ahead and share that with them. Give them some love and sprinkle that goodness, because sometimes we just need the messages that are really, really simple, but are you doing it? Yes, exactly. My Ace of Cups staycation. It's a very good way of putting it. Thank you. And some of the days I wasn't even posting the card of the day. I think I only did one IGTV. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram. It's the same as here, Tarot by Hilary with one L, same handle. And I've been doing quick episodes of According to Hilary, which is my daily episodes. So if the weekly episodes aren't enough for you and you need more of me in your daily life, you can find me on Instagram, and I try to do that every day. Today, it was just I think it was only 2 minutes in length, and it was right before I came on here because I realized, oh yeah, I was so busy today that I wasn't even able to do an episode of that. So yeah, find me wherever you have your social media. I pretty much do something specific for each. So, okay. So, So no particular topic today besides how are you doing? I will give you the astro-weather as usual from our lovely Teresa Reed, aka the Tarot Lady. She's celebrating something majorly big the beginning of this month, since we're only 4 days into the month of September. Her newest book dropped this month at the beginning of the month, which is I will get the title of that in a second. I actually do have my Goodreads, where I keep track of all of the books I'm reading. By the way, I'm reading 23 books right now, all at the same time. I didn't realize I was reading that many books at the same time. And yes, I totally can do that. I am excellent at retaining books that I'm reading, even if it is at the same time. Very good retention skills. Anyway, let me quickly look up the title of her new book. So if you feel compelled to pick it up. So it's coming up. So of course she is the author of the tarot coloring book, Astrology for Real Life, Tarot for Troubled Times. But that is, none of those are the newest book. So let me find it right now. And I believe it's trending #1 in 2 different categories on Amazon right now. So very impressive. Aha. Tarot, No Questions Asked, Mastering the Art of Intuitive Reading. So there you go. If you want to pick up a copy of that, you will probably not be disappointed at all. Nice. So Katie is saying happy birthday to your husband, Dina. And Lisa is saying, I plowed through this half of the Circle for Hecate by Sarita Dieste today. Nice. So, we are getting through our reading lists, right? And that's something that I really wanted to cultivate in this time, is reading more, taking the time to read for pleasure. Oh, there we go. Dina's saying, already got it. And I pre-ordered the Uncommon Tarot. Ooh, who did the Uncommon Tarot? I want to look. I'm looking right now. Ooh, pretty. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know she was coming out with the because it's attributed to both Shaheen Miro and Teresa Reed. Oh, I'm gonna get her. I didn't know that she was coming out with a tarot deck of her own. Thank you, Dina, for telling me. Oh, she's gonna get it. I just talked to her earlier. Oh, I'm gonna register my complaints to the office of the tarot lady. I had no idea that she was working on a tarot deck. Maybe that's just me being in my own crazy quarantine brain world. I don't know. Oh, well, I need to pick that up now too. So thank you for letting me know. All right. Yeah, she did. Okay, so she did the book, and I guess Shaheen's doing the art. It's based on the traditional symbolism of the Rider-Waite deck, but has been reimagined for a new generation of tarot readers to serve as a bridge for those using to connect with their own ancestral heritage and find their personal archetype in the here and now. Yeah, so it's Shaheen. It's Shaheen Miro that's doing the art. Oh, it looks so pretty, guys. Oh my God. Okay, the tower is not allowed to be that pretty. Seriously, y'all. All right, let me see if I can share this tab right now. Right now. You guys are gonna flip. Sorry, like total tangent. I haven't even I've forget the scotch. I'm high on the tarot deck. Hold on, let me see if I can upload, add me to the link. I can get this. No. Okay. All right. Hold on. Tab. Oh, Lisa, the book or the deck? I gotta show you guys because it's gorgeous. All right. All right, guys, can you see this? I'm gonna have to look over at my other at the YouTube feed just to see if you can see this. But I'm gonna scroll right through. Can you guys see it? No, you can't. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Let me. This is exquisite. Oh, wow. Okay, let me hide. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that sentiment, Dina. Too many damn beautiful decks. Agreed. Okay. So I'm sharing and hopefully I'll be able to navigate through. So I'm going to go slowly and I'm hoping that you guys can, oh good, you can see it. Oh my God, guys. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. OMG. All right, this is going to blow your mind. The Tower. Like, how do I blow this? Oh, there we go. Look at that detail work. I can't. I pine, I burn. Wow. All right, I'm going to keep going. Strength. Oh, gorgeous. I think that's the 8 of coins. 5 of swords. Okay, and the five of swords even is beautiful. Like what are you guys doing? Making the hard cards pretty. Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. Page of Cups. 6 of Coins. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the wheel, which I'm like currently obsessed with. But that tower is gorgeous. All right. Please let me know if you guys are seeing this because I'm kind of going on the YouTube stream, but I think you can. And pick yourself up a copy of the Uncommon Tarot. Pre-order it. Thank you, Dina, for sharing this. Holy moly. All right. Sorry about that. Let's come back on. My face again. Oh, thank you, Dina. That's beautiful. I've got a bone to pick with Teresa. Because now I need to pick up that deck. That is gorgeous. So I am going to take that tab and I'm going to move it over on my list of things to buy. But you're absolutely right. There's so many beautiful decks out there. Yeah, exactly. See, if I got that tower, I wouldn't mind. Neither would I. Like, oh, so pretty. Hydration break, drink your water if you're not gonna imbibe. I completely forgot about the scotch. I got so distracted by the tarot. All right, how about this? Let us get into, speaking of Teresa, let's get into some of the astro-weather for today and for the weekend. And then what I really want to talk to you guys about, since you are loyal viewers, most of you that are here right now, I wanted to know which date would be best for you to have the big blowout anniversary special. I was considering doing it next week. I was considering doing it next week, which is Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but then I also realized that next Friday is September 11th. So I don't feel that it's right for me to be doing a celebratory episode, no matter what how accurate the anniversary is, in light of the fact that that is September 11th. So I am thinking about doing it the week after, which would be, I have my calendar here, which would be Friday, September 18th, for the big anniversary episode. So actually, let me adjust my notes in there. Anniversary episode. Let me see if that saves. Only this event. Yes. So if that's right, if that's good with everyone, and put it on your calendars, Friday, September 18th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to have a big blowout episode to celebrate the anniversary of these weekly shows. I will probably get myself a little bottle of champagne. I might do a giveaway or two. I might be doing some live readings here, which I know that some people have shown up for specifically for that, knowing that it's like, or not knowing that that's not what this space is about. However, I'm willing to make an exception for an anniversary episode. So 1-card readings. And going over some of the episodes from the past year that you found meaningful, that you found helpful, that were your favorite episodes. I want to talk about my favorite episodes. And yeah, just celebrate the fact that we've all been together here in this weirdness. And by the way, 6 months out of that has been pandemic and quarantine and trying to navigate all of this all together as well. So I think it's something worth celebrating, not appropriate to be celebrating on September 11th. So put that on your calendars, all right? And actually, let me write something right now. Mark your calendar for September 18th. I'm going to put that up there. So, Katie says it sounds good. Anybody else? Anyone Bueller? Before we actually move on to the astro-weather from Teresa. Let me know. I have a feeling I am going to need to pour myself that scotch before we tackle the astro-weather, because it hasn't been easy this week, and I don't know why that is. I think it was the full moon. Honestly, full moon was in Pisces on Wednesday, and then there was like I think there was a Saturn square something also on Wednesday that just made everyone just really crotchety and unreasonable. I don't know. And I don't want to blame astrology or make excuses for astrology, but sometimes the astrology is shitty, and you know, it's just a fact of the matter rather than being an excuse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my headphones plugged in here. And hopefully you're not hearing the groan of the refrigerator right over here. So let me know if my sound's bad, and I'll try and adjust it accordingly. But while I do that and pour myself some scotchy scotch, and pull up the astrology for today and for the weekend, I'm going to put up my little timer here, see if I can do this. You know it, you love it. Ready? Setting the timer, the Jeopardy timer for 30 seconds. Let me see if I can make myself a scotch in 30 seconds on the rocks. Scotch of choice. Trying not to knock over. All right, pretty good, I think. Not with ice, but I don't know. Like, when the astrology is rough, that sometimes you just like, I need some liquid courage here to be able to look over this astrology. I'm going to grab some ice cubes. Okay, is everyone still with me? Have I completely turned everyone off or any new viewers off? I wouldn't be surprised. All right. And hopefully I don't make a mess. Release. I just want a single ice cube. Nothing fancy here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Can someone just write testing in the chat? Just to make sure it's still working. Cheers, and happy birthday to Dina's husband. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to take a little sippy here. Okay, celebrating Labor Day weekend and the 3-day weekend. For those of you who are celebrating that or have the weekend off, I know that I'm going to have to be putting in some work this weekend, both tarot work and my day job work. So tonight we're celebrating, though. All right, Astro Biz Digest. So the Astro Weather is from the Astro Biz Digest by Teresa Reed. It is a subscription, yearly subscription. I believe it's only $99 for the year, and you get so much that I believe it's really, really worth it. And also, she's no longer going to be open for readings for the public, and I think all of the slots for those readings are gone. She's booked up until the end of the year, and then she won't be doing readings for the public. So I feel like the Astro Biz Digest is a really good way to still continue to work with her. Excuse me. And there are also other options on her website to be able to work with her and get readings from her without her being open to the general public. I believe she does have a Patreon, which you may want to subscribe to as well to continue to be in her orbit. Ooh, I needed to wait for those ice cubes to work. Went down the wrong pipe. Ugh. Anyway, you can find all of her stuff on her website, www.thetarotlady.com. So if you want to sign up for the Astro Biz Digest, highly, highly recommend it. It is geared towards entrepreneurs, but I find it very beneficial in my personal life. And this is where I'm getting the astrology from when I come on here and do this with you guys every week. I don't give all of it because then that's defeats the purpose of you guys signing up for it. But I give you just enough for Friday and the weekend to get you through. But if you want it all, you're going to have to pay for it. So support the people that you find to be reputable, to vibe with you. Support astrologers and mystical people and psychics. You know, like you're our lifeblood, basically. You know, without you, we don't have a business. So On that note, let us look at the forecast from today. I'm very aware. So it is at time of broadcast. It is currently 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the live recording of this. Let's see. So, yep, okay. This is making a lot of sense. I kind of wish I had read this is what I usually do, but I have really been off of my game lately, and I don't start my day the way I want to, which is I would usually start my day with a cup of coffee and the AstroBiz Digest for that day, for that week, and then I look at that specific day, drink my coffee, and see what I have in store so that I can navigate effectively. Lately, I haven't been making the time for that. I need to get back to doing that so that I'm not caught unawares the way I've been lately. So, you know, what I've had to been doing is like, why is today so crazy? And then I would look back on the AstroBiz Digest and then be like, oh, well, I could have been prepared had I just read this morning instead of just now. So, for Friday, clients could be aggressive and peers could try to throw salt on your game today. The Venus-Mars square at 5:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, these are all in Eastern Standard Time, is your cue to put your energetic shields up if you want to avoid aggravation. This is also not the day for fiscal extravagance. Better to put the wallet on ice and wait until this blows over in a few days. So no impulse shopping today, folks. Mercury sextile Venus at 4:32 p.m. might be a lovely time to send out sweet notes to favorite clients or pop out a newsletter. That got away from me. A little bit of loving smooths any feathers ruffled earlier in the day, and your evening with a peaceful meal with people or animals you love under the stars. Power day for Aries, weak day for Libra. So it's a power day for me as an Aries sun sign, but I've definitely felt that aggravation, and I'm just like, oh, of course, this makes perfect sense. And remember, it's really good to know what your natal chart is and where different signs fall in your natal chart so that you know how the astrology of the day, week, month, year affects you personally. And the only way you would know that is by knowing your natal chart, which you can find on astro.com. You can get a free natal chart from there. And you can also get a free natal chart from cafeastrology.com, along with like brief explanations about what all this astrobabble means. Or you can always pick up one of Teresa Reed's books, which I think would be very beneficial if you're looking to learn astrology for yourself, which would be, where's my Goodreads? Astrology for Real Life, a workbook for beginners, a no BS guide for the astro curious, also by Teresa Reed. I believe the Tarot No Questions Asked is the 4th book that she's released. So, but to me, I always get my astrology from Teresa because she does have a really wonderful way of bringing astrology that is very esoteric down to earth and making it understandable for a layperson, which is me, honestly. Like, I may sound like I know what I'm talking about with astrology, but I really don't. I'm primarily a professional tarot reader. I know my tarot. Astrology, not so much. So that's Friday. So let us find out what is going on this weekend. So Saturday is full of rough aspects, making this day better suited for taking off or handling things behind the scenes. It begins with a gnarly square between the moon and Jupiter at 3:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which brings a restlessness, amped up vibe into the morning's wee hours. Trying to sleep in? Good luck with that. Oh, great. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have to go to bed early then. The moon squares Pluto at 1:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and suddenly the high maintenance types and business biters are looking to stir the pot. Ignore your inbox, but keep your guard up. Get Get your diplomacy hat on when Mercury enters Libra at 3:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Read the info above the scopes to learn how this transit might help you find your tact and hold your tongue. Okay, let me pull up to Libra. Yes, Mercury enters Libra on the 5th, which means grace and good business manners will go far. Keep a diplomatic touch to your communications, even if you're not being shown the same. Whew, that's going to be rough for me, guys. Tact will be necessary, but also boundaries. Don't say yes when you mean no. Assert yourself and uphold your business policies with clients. Again, this is kind of for entrepreneurs, but I'm sure you can take that business jargon and translate it into your personal life, okay? Mercury in Libra is great for negotiating deals and signing contracts, but you want to get this done before Mars is in retrograde in a few days. Mercury is in Libra until September 27th. So that's the Libra bit. Okay. Another square between the Moon and Saturn at 8:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time slows sales down to a crawl. Why bother with this day, really? So Saturday is going to be a little bit difficult, guys. So forewarned is forearmed. That's why I try to give this to you, as quickly as I can, as ahead of time as I can, so that you can actually benefit from from the astrology instead of looking back like me and being like, oh, that's why today was shitty. Okay. All right, moving into Sunday. Is everyone still with me so far? Let me know in the chat. Sunday. Sunday finds Venus in Leo at 3:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which allows for a couple of glamtastic weeks for PR. Read the info above the scopes to learn more. Venus in Leo. Yeah. Adding flair to creative works in PR. The public wants to be dazzled, so put your most exciting foot forward and make noise. Bring the wow factor. With unique touches, handwritten notes, exclusive deals, small presents, shout out on social media, make people feel special, and you'll up-level the game. Again, this is from an entrepreneurial slant, but it doesn't have to be for you. Moon will enter Taurus at 4:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which makes Sunday and Monday marvelous for money matters, cash attraction, biz investments, and securing deals. So if you do vision boarding, if you do affirmations, make it centered around money, you should be golden. Just watch out for the Moon-Venus square at 4:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is stubborn and extravagant, like Liberace on a drunken spending spree. You might be tempted to purchase crap you don't need for your business. No, you're wiser than that. About 2 hours later, so 6:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that energy dissipates, making the rest of Sunday pretty decent for marketing or organizing your financials. Saturday is a power day for Aries, weekday for Libra. Sunday is a power day for Taurus, weekday for Scorpio. So there you go, folks. That is your astro weather for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday. Some of this stuff is like 3:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like if you're in my time zone, like hopefully you're still asleep and you're not you're not at your computer making impulse purchases at 3:52 a.m. in the morning. I mean, I'm not going to judge if you do, but it's probably not a great idea according to the astrology for the next few days. Like I wouldn't say be very frugal, but I would say like pay attention to your finances. And like, if it's not necessary, then just don't buy it. You may want to hold off for a few days. Like, that kind of feeling that you get where you have that like impulse spending urge, but if you wait it out, it'll probably like fade. That's what you want to do. I mean, no judgment. No judgment. I just bought like a whole set of magnetic eyelashes and I haven't tried them out yet. So you will see that either next week or for definite the anniversary episode. I am going to get glitz up, y'all. So that's the astro weather. Right now, I'm going to say I'm taking any suggestions for how we want to celebrate the anniversary episode. We do have a few weeks. So if you think of stuff, you can feel free to message me. But if you have any thoughts right now, I would love to hear them. If not, we can move right into the weekend forecast, which is I'm going to be pulling from the Starseed Oracle. So I'm going to be pulling from an Oracle deck today. And I'm probably not going to do a tarot card of the day for today because if it hasn't happened yet, I'm just going to not do it today. Any thoughts on the celebration of the 1 year, this thing right here, whatever it is that we're doing, it's 1 years old. Let me know. Ooh, that's better. Okay. For Scotch, if it's a single malt, I would not put ice cubes, okay? I would not. This is a blended. Just saying. I'm not a complete barbarian. And I still haven't opened, so actually I can do a little almost tour here. So see that right over there? So that's my little kitchen safe over there, which I think you can look it up. Actually, it's just like look up kitchen safe. And this top, so it has like my cookies and my goodies and my chocolates in here. But the top, you put a battery in it, and then you can wind the top and then press down, and you can put on the timer how much time it locks for, so that you're not like tempted. Like you can't get to your treats because it's locked. You can also use it for phones, like if you're trying to break the habit of scrolling through your phone. I wouldn't, because what if there's an emergency? But I definitely do it for food. So I don't want to grab it and show you guys. Or I can grab the top though. There we go. So can you see that? So notice it's unlocked right now, and it says 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, but you can wind this to put on there however many hours or days you want this locked, so that temptation passes. And even if temptation doesn't pass, you won't be able to get into it because there's grooves in the little receptacle, and then these poke out so that the top's sealed. You can't get to it. So tangent, I know. But I keep all of my liquor and my wine, my champagne, my mead. If I haven't put the mead in the fridge yet, I keep it over here in this section. In the back over here, I have 2 types of Scotch from the House of Walker from our cruise that we went on last year. So we kind of went a little bit crazy in the duty-free shop, but I did get a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, and I did get a bottle of X21, which is Scotch that's aged 21 years. So I have not opened up either of those, and I am much more willing to go and get a bottle of Johnny Black rather than open up either one of those 2 bottles before, something really, really special. So, because, no. Anyway, so Katie's saying very cool about the safe, the kitchen safe. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a really great tool, but also sometimes it's just like I need to have my own discipline. I shouldn't rely on technology to stop myself from eating a bunch of treats. So now I'm feeling like having one of those lollipops. I better lock that, right? Okay, if there's no suggestions about the anniversary party, we're going to move on to the weekend forecast from the Starseed Oracle, okay? But you still have plenty of time. Again, let me Let me remind you all, set the date, mark your calendar for September 18th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we are going to have the big anniversary bash. So I'm looking forward to it. Very exciting. All right. Let us move on to the weekend forecast. It's the weekend forecast. It's the weekend forecast. By the way, if you are looking to book a reading with me, you can totally do so at that website right there, tarotbyhilary.com. That is Hilary with one L. And I am taking appointments via phone, via Skype, and via email. No in-person sessions because of the pandemic. My health is important to me, and your health is important to me as well. So I'm really not considering taking on in-person readings until January of 2021 at the earliest. But it will entirely depend on what's going on in the world and what the status is of the pandemic before I am going to be willing to open up to in-person appointments again. So, well, Tarek, you're here in the nick of time for the weekend forecast, which is my reading to the collective for everyone. So here it is right now. And if you'd like to book a reading, you can totally do that, tarotbyhilary.com. All right. What do we most need to know for this weekend? All right. So let me put this here. Let me put this back in the box so that I have room to work here. But the card that we are getting is called Double Mission, Lightworker Starseed. Serve the world by being you. So there you go. Can you all see that? It's a really pretty card. So as always, when I work with an oracle deck, I always go to the companion book, tell you what the interpretation is from the companion book first, because oracle decks are different than tarot decks, and they all can be different in structure. They have their own structure. So companion book is very important when you're working with an oracle deck. Okay. Double Mission, page 56. And then as always, I will read the interpretation from the guidebook, but then I will also give my own personal interpretation after we're done with that. I don't think it's scary. I guess my camera is not doing it justice. I think it's very pretty, and she has gold makeup on. So I'll hold it up as I'm giving the interpretation. Serve the world by being you. So Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose orientated. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something that they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, their individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for Lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. So the inquiry, the question that you need to ask yourself at this time is, how can you serve the world by being you? So that's the double mission card from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. The artwork is by Danielle Noel, who also did the Moonchild Tarot and the Starchild Tarot. And Rebecca Campbell is the author of Light is the New Black and Rise, Sister, Rise. So I'm going to put this down, but I'm going to give basically my interpretation of it is pretty much the same. I don't think I'm in disagreement in any way, shape, or form with the companion book. But it is that kind of like, there's another card in either that deck or the other collaboration oracle deck that they did, which is the Work Your Light Oracle. But there's one particular card that I'm thinking of as well, along with this one, which is taking baby steps, basically. I can't remember what the name of the card is. I think it is Baby Steps. In order to follow your intuition, you need to take the baby steps to like follow your intuition, even if it's little, and little by little, trusting your intuition is guiding you to get to the next step, the next step, the next step. But you don't have to know what that final destination is. You just keep following your intuition, not knowing where it's taking you, and then you end up exactly where you need to be. So, no, I don't find it. It's not a devil on the card. It's not a tarot deck. It's not the devil card. It's a beautiful black woman wearing gold makeup on both her eyes and her lips, and she's in a background of the galaxy and stars. So that is your weekend forecast for this weekend. I hope it serves you well. I hope it resonates with you. There's two people in the YouTube, on the YouTube. All right. I think that's it. Anything else from anyone? Oh, hi, Zuri. Zuri's here. Hello, Zuri. I'm sorry I missed you if you came in earlier. Too busy running my mouth off. Okay. All right. So thank you all very much for joining me again for the Tarot by Hilary live weekly show. I want you to make sure you mark your calendar for September 18th. I'm going to say it again, for the big anniversary bash of a year of me doing all of these weekly shows. Cannot believe it. The year flew by so fast, even though time seems to be dragging on a daily basis. You're welcome, Tarek. Yes, I'm glad you came to pop in and say hi, Zuri, and definitely catch the replay. So make sure to mark your calendars. I don't know if I'm going to do a show next week because it is September 11th, and I do want to honor and respect that date because, especially being a New Yorker, I primarily live in Westchester County, which is only about 20 minutes outside of NYC. But, you know, as there are a lot of New Yorkers that are affected by that particular date and have a lot of people that they lost. I don't know of a single person in New York that didn't know someone or lose someone themselves in 9/11. So I likely will not do a weekly show next week just out of respect. So that is the reason why I'm saying mark your calendar for September 18th, where we're going to do a big happy anniversary to Tarot by Hilary live on that date, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on every Friday, except for next Friday. So just to remind everybody, as always, I thank you so much for watching. If you find this beneficial to your friends, to your family, any of the weekend forecast, any of the astrology, please feel free to share it. It would mean so, so much to me if you did. And let me go ahead and say it once again. If you would like to book a reading one-on-one with me over Skype, over phone, over email, tarotbyhilary.com, you can totally book that with me. Yes, have a great long weekend or just weekend, everybody. So once again, I'm Hilary, professional tarot reader, demystifying the mystical and putting you in touch with the most beautiful of gifts, your own intuition. I thank you so, so much for watching. And I will see you when I see you, hopefully on September 18th when we party on. And if you have ideas for the anniversary special, please go ahead and send it to my DMs or my private message, or you can feel free to drop me an email, Hilary@tarotbyhilary.com. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.